It's a sad day. It's a sad day on the TPWP. It's a sad day for my guys, man.
Yeah, we died today.
Yeah. It was sad. Y'all had a good run, man.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Hold on, you ain't supposed to be the one talking. Be the one.
Oh, my bad. You know when people die, somebody else speaks at the funeral. That's what I was doing.
You were eulogizing us.
Yeah, I was helping. That's what I was doing.
Let Carson speak. Family speak.
My bad.
Yeah, family speak.
My family first.
Yeah,
what you doing sitting in the front row?
Friends just come in and they there to support.
Oh, okay, I got you.
If anything, you support us today.
All right, cool.
That sounded a little supportive. It was more supportive than usual.
No, he liked that I used the word die, and that gave him the end to use the word die. Y'all died today. We ain't got to talk about.
Hey, how you be knowing me? How you be knowing?
He said, "How you be knowing me?" Oh, you think I don't know? You better.
Hey, Shawn, can I come on and watch the Browns next year?
No, that's not happening. I promise you. Hey, if you come over, you sitting in front of me, and Carson, I couldn't handle it, dog. I couldn't handle it. I just wanted him to I wanted him to come over so he could see how I get down watching the Browns game, and I couldn't get down because the only thing I could hear was him calling plays, calling the penalties. Oh my God, everything, and his voice is annoying.
Hey, especially when I'm not on your side. That's somebody else told me that. He's like, man, you my boy, but when you not rocking with me, I be want to whoop your ass.
Well, you have to think about this, Shawn. So now you got the experience of somebody who's fighting against you's fans, but lesser, because Ant knows he turns up to 10,000 at fight nights. Yeah. You got a small dose of what the other fans get when you're fighting.
So you see why I almost get in fights at your fight.
And I told him, I said, because everybody was talking and all that kind of stuff before the game came on. I said, all right, hush. And some things was going on, and wifey was trying to get my attention. He said he in his zone. I said, yeah, I'm like how you are at the beginning of my fights. It take me a couple rounds to settle in. It just gonna take me a couple of possessions before y'all can start talking, and I'm cool with y'all talking, So, but it was a good time over here. We had, I think we had 4 people in the house. Some Kansas City folks came over. Well, some Kansas City fans came over, not from Kansas City. They came over and they made it live, and they made the game fun to watch until the end. Crazy though, man. Like Carson, I said, you need to be here, man. I need this coming season, man. I don't care what's going on. Here.
Hey, watch your words. Watch your words.
We're gonna need our own little bubbles.
Yeah, hey, I'm cool with that, man. I hate that I have to look down and text you. Yeah. And, you know what I mean? And then Carson talking about how nervous everybody is, and I'm like,
hey, Shawn, Shawn got a nice separation. If y'all all sit on one end, you get 4 people in there.
I had to cut the ceiling fan on towards the end.
I cut the ceiling fan on too.
Yeah, because I was sitting there.
He did.
All of a sudden, I was like, damn. I was like, damn, it's getting toasty in here.
I had on a jersey. I changed out of that one, put on another one. I went out of that into just a regular shirt. I'm like, it's getting hot in here.
Yeah, it got real toasty. But now we had a good run. And like I said in text, I told Ant before we started recording, you can't stop Chad Henne 3rd and 18 and 4th and 1.
Yeah,
that's just kind of.
Hey, it looked like all our dads out there running. Right, man. If you don't get him,
I promise. I thought he was in his 40s. I promise.
Shawn said, how old was he? 45? I said, Shawn, you serious?
I promise. No disrespect, but well, then how old is Randy Moss? And I'm not trying to, for me, age ain't nothing but a number.
What's the correlation between Moss and
Chad Henne? Threw to him at
Chad Henne went to Michigan. You're thinking of Chad Pennington at Marshall.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So that's what you've been thinking of the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh,
you're right. Yeah, Chad Pennington.
I was like, hey, Randy Moss is one of my favorite athletes ever. I'm okay to mention him, but I'm not sure how those line up at all.
Oh, snap. I'm just getting this now. So, all right. So then just Chad Pennington, he's in his 40s, right?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm like, there's no way. I was like, what? There's no way this dude is on the field. Okay, so now it makes sense.
Chad Pennington was accurate as a mofo back in his day, but he had elbow and shoulder problems.
Yeah. But man, he came into the league and just was struggling from the get-go. And then I remember Chad Henne playing at Michigan. I do remember that. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. When he went down, I was like, the Browns, man, God. This is God's team this year, man. When he went down, I was like, dang, they really about to come back.
I hope he comes back next week. Patrick Mahomes, that is, for anyone who didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, man.
If he's healthy, if he's clear.
Yeah, he's got to be healthy. Ant and I, we were talking about that during the game. I said, I don't want him to come back. And I said, I'm not speaking as a fan of the Browns. I don't want him to come back because you can see clearly that his health is a major concern. But we all know that, sometimes money pushes some buttons, and so even when Ant was like, he's coming back. I wasn't worried about him coming back and us losing. I was worried about him coming back and not being okay. You know what I mean? So I hope moving forward, they do the right things. And if he's able to play, he's able to play because he's healthy, not because they want the W.
Carson,
yeah, go ahead.
What do you think one of your biggest needs for next year? Cleveland Browns.
Defense. We need linebackers
everywhere. Yeah, it's kind of
linebackers, and we need some depth in the secondary. And Olivier Vernon, he's a free agent, so maybe he comes back. But we're good. Like we have some pieces on defensive line. Obviously, Myles Garrett, Ogunjobi, Sheldon Richardson. But yeah, the DBs, and it's hard to look at it in the sense of that we're missing him. But like we draft Grant Delpit this year out of your LSU. Supposed to be a stud at safety, and then tears his Achilles in training camp, so you don't have him. So
safety was one of our most vulnerable positions this year on the field.
Yeah, I think just shore up, get more speed on defense, and then just shore up the secondary. Because Kansas City looks like they were playing when you like fast forwarding. Those receivers whether it was Hardman or Tyreek Hill, even Travis Kelce's fast for his position.
That's them. That's them in every game, though.
Yeah.
Man. That third and 18 was wild for me.
Yeah.
That third and 18 was wild for me.
That was ball game, man.
He started running, and I was like, yeah, all right. Like, we don't have the angles, you know what I mean? So I'm just looking for a Browns player.
Same. I'm thinking maybe he picks up, 6 or 7.
I was giving him 10 at the most.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you give him a chunk of that, I'm
like, somebody about to come through and bang him.
Yeah, but he did. He was out there running like crazy, but yeah. And then Andy Reid's got some stones throwing the ball on 4th and 1 right there.
Andy's the guy.
I don't mind Andy Reid.
Andy truly is the guy, know, and I'm saying that, man, not because he won a Super Bowl last year, not because he won a Super Bowl with Philly, but I mean, as long as I've been watching football and been paying attention to the coaching staff.
Made the Super Bowl with Philly. He didn't win it.
Oh, you're right. He didn't. He
lost to the Patriots.
Yeah. He didn't win it that year.
T.O. said that McNabb was out drinking the night before or something recently.
Yeah, but to see the way he's moved through the league and the kind of chief he is, you call him a commander in chief. Like he is that of a commander in chief. He just knows the X's and O's to the T, and he knows what to do and when to do it. And
I think he got kind of a
rare commodity in the league.
He got kind of a bum rap in Philly. I understand sometimes you need that guy to get you over the top. Yeah. But like he got them to how many straight NFC Championship games? Like if you're getting them there, a lot sometimes at that point, like the players, you got to make it happen. Like you can't just be like, oh, well, Andy Reid, and then you saw how long it took them to finally, obviously, to get their Super Bowl. But
so Carson, the season basically for the Browns, we'll keep up with the championship games, and we'll we'll talk about it a little bit.
Saints
we're definitely going to talk about the Super Bowl, but closing comments on the Browns as their season comes to a close today.
It was the best Browns season I can remember because the last season like this I was 4 or 3. So no, it was a great season. There's moments where we're going to look back and be like, could have done that. The Raiders game is one that was kind of frustrating, but obviously, the playoff game, there were some moments, the touchback being one of them, but there's going to be some moments to look back with frustration. But overall, I mean, what was it, 3-4 years ago? We were 0-16, so I can't really complain.
Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porter Way Podcast.